Thanks to Cloud Campaign for sponsoring today's video. I have a love-hate relationship with scheduling content for social media. It might stem back to the Christmas of 2022 when I scheduled all of my clients' Instagram content through the Meta Business Suite, and then it crashed and nothing went out and I had to work on Christmas Eve. As a social media strategist who has worked in this industry for over 5 years now, I know firsthand that there are times when we as business owners, as social media managers, we have to rely on scheduling software. I've also experienced firsthand how finding the right software can help accelerate your work output, which ultimately increases your income, which we all love a little bit of that. So today I'm going to be comparing the Meta Business Suite with Hootsuite and Cloud Campaign and giving you a bit of a download on what program could be right for you. The things we're going to be comparing here are price, scheduling capabilities, platform integrations, reporting/analytics that's provided, and also white labeling for all of my fellow agency owners out there.
And make sure you watch till the end to find out about the incredible white labeling services from Cloud Campaign and a very sneaky 50% discount code.
And we're gonna start with my first great love, the Meta Business Suite. Now, I know we've had some tough spots in our relationship, as I alluded to in the intro of today's video. But when I first started out as a social media manager, I didn't really have any idea what I was doing. And the thing I loved about scheduling through Meta was that I didn't have to pay anything. It's free. And I think that's the big win of using this in your business. If you were like me and you didn't have a lot of money to invest in starting up your agency or starting up your business, then this is a really great option. I like that it's fully integrated with Meta, with Facebook, with Instagram. Apart from the odd flare-up, it's reasonably reliable in terms of getting your posts out on time. You've got really solid reporting. You can view your content in a calendar format. You can also reply to DMs and private messages on Facebook and Instagram through the Meta Business Suite. However, it does come with some limitations. It doesn't let you schedule content more than a month in advance. I also have found it to glitch a few times when I'm scheduling for one client and then it accidentally switches accounts on me and then I end up scheduling a post for the wrong client, which is really embarrassing as a social media manager. But the most frustrating thing I think about Meta is when you have these problems, when you encounter these glitches, there's almost no way of contacting Meta. And I know Instagram and Facebook are super infamous for this. They're really useless when it comes to their customer support. So I guess it's a little bit of a case of you get what you pay for, right? You're using this platform for free. You're using this scheduling software for free. It ticks the boxes, but eventually I think your business could outgrow it. It's great for getting started, but if you're looking to explore some other options, this is where I think Hootsuite or Cloud Campaign comes in for you. So Hootsuite I've kind of placed as the next tier up for the business owner who's wanting to be a bit more professional, who's wanting to look at scheduling across more platforms that are not just from Meta. It's a great investment for those wanting to scale. However, underline the word investment there. You do have to pay to use Hootsuite, and their subscription price actually starts from $99 a month. And this is what has personally put me off from trying Hootsuite. I pay for a lot of software subscriptions in my business, don't get me wrong. I'm all about investing in my business, but I think $99 compared to a lot of the other software that I do subscribe to, it's a pretty steep monthly fee, and I think that's quite a big barrier to entry for some people. So the $99 option is their professional plan, and this allows one user to access or use 10 social media accounts. So this would example be me logging in as the one user and then scheduling across maybe my Instagram, my TikTok, my LinkedIn, and any other social platform that I want to connect with. If you are an agency, however, and you're wanting the team plan, this is going to set you back $249 a month, but this will enable you to have 3 users and over 20 social accounts. This is ideal if you have contractors, virtual assistants, copywriters who are going to need access to your client work. And for me, if you are working with multiple clients and you are paying a hefty fee like that, you're definitely going to have at least a couple of team members. When you compare Hootsuite to the Meta scheduler, the features are insane. It is definitely a big step up for the money that you're paying, which I would kind of expect. And it's not just being able to schedule across all these different platforms. There's also things like automatic analytics reports that you can generate and send to clients. There's things like Canva integration. However, I'm going to be super blunt and upfront with you guys. Despite all of these cool features, for me, it's really worth saving $249 a month and just using Meta. If you listen to my podcast or you've done my program, the Dishing Up Digital School, you guys will know that I will always be using a mixture of scheduling and manually uploading. This is where I really think you get the best of both worlds. You're still looking after your community, you're not posting and ghosting, but you can still take breaks when you need to. Like I had a student message me the other day, bless her heart. She was like, Ellen, I know you tell me to manually post, but like I have a client whose peak posting time is 6 a.m. in the morning and I want to be asleep at 6 a.m. in the morning. Like I don't want to be out posting. And I'm like, this is understandable. I get you as a person who values their sleep, you know. So scheduling can be really fantastic when you're in a boat like that, or when you want to have a holiday, you want to have a break, or you've got like a lot on, you're managing a lot of different clients, you're going to forget if you're manually posting for everyone. But that also underlines the reason why I've never bothered to sign up and pay for Hootsuite, because if I'm still manually checking in and manually posting and replying to comments, that $99 for me has even less ROI or less value to me. So this brings me to the third option, which is actually a tool that I have been testing out for the last 2 weeks now. And like I said, Hootsuite was the next step up from Meta Business Suite. And then for me, Cloud Campaign is that another step up from Hootsuite. They also have the same incredible features when it comes to creating content calendars, scheduling content, multiple platforms, anything from LinkedIn to Pinterest to TikTok to Instagram to YouTube Shorts even can be scheduled. There's also one-click analytics reports. You can manage your team / like the roles of each team member, as well as the community side, so replying to DMs and comments. You can also have a content library, which is essentially a storage system for all of your past content, which makes it really easy for repurposing. They've also got a similar Canva integration, and they also have a ChatGPT integration, which I love. Like it's in there, in where you write your captions, there's a little ChatGPT generator and it generates a whole bunch of different options, one click, and you can generate options for different platforms as well. And I just love that it's right there in the app. However, the biggest difference for me, the biggest win is the white labeling and how this is especially designed for agencies. This is the feature that finally won me over to paying for a scheduling software. You can customize your whole dashboard, and I'm gonna show you mine here because it's all in my Dishing Up Digital brand colors. It's like orange and pink and super cute. And I'm just like, that brings me so much joy seeing that. But it's not just me that sees that, it's my clients. When you are delivering them their content via Cloud Campaign, it's going to look like a custom landing page. It's going to have your branding on it. You can even have a custom URL in there. To me, this looks so slick, so professional, and so expensive. And for those who are trying to grow a very high quality agency, you're wanting to book higher ticket clients, having a software like this gives a really streamlined process for number one, for you to speed up your work output, which we just mentioned earlier in this video. Increased work output means more money, but it also gives you a really good first impression with your clients to have nice software like this that is so easy to use, that looks really beautiful and looks really professional. It has siloed workspaces to organize your client content, your calendars, your approvals, and reporting separately. If you have particular contractors who are only working on certain brands or clients with you, you can assign them those brand accounts to look after. It also makes approvals the easiest process ever. And you guys know, if you're a social media manager, approvals are like the hardest thing to get done. So for your clients who are like, nope, I don't want anything to do with this, or I've experienced clients who just are a little bit technology challenged. Like the reason they've hired a social media manager is because they just don't get it. They don't want to be involved. And if you send them like a Trello board or a Google Drive, they can find this quite difficult to navigate. So Cloud Campaign has delivered an option where it's a simple link. It will generate an approvals page, which again has all of your branding, your logo, and everything on there. And it's got big, clear approval buttons and comment sections if there are any changes that need to be made to the post. The way that this presents this is so easy and so clear. Now, if you have a client who wants to be more collaborative, you can add them as a user to your account and they'll be able to see the content calendar and get in there and add their own pieces of content and communicate and comment with you in your content calendar, which is super useful. And for me, that's a big plus because the majority of my clients that I work with now, it is a collaborative process. So I really do want them involved in that kind of stuff. But the whole interface is still very user-friendly. For me, a software like this really reduces Zoom meetings, emails backwards and forth, people getting confused. It's just simple clicking, approving, sending comments backwards and forth, again, speeding up that workflow. When I compare this to a platform like ClickUp, which is something that I have been using for almost 4 years now, I want to say, and I use that for my team management and task organization. So it doesn't have like a content scheduler or anything in it. And I've been using that for years, and I am still looking up tutorials and how-to videos on YouTube because it's so freaking complicated. And it frustrates me a lot because I pay a lot of money for ClickUp, and the fact that it's just not user-friendly. And I'd like to think I'm like a bit of a smart cookie. I think I'm quite good with technology. So if even someone like me is struggling with an interface, with menus, with not finding things being just like logical in terms of their placement and where to find them, then I think that's a big problem and a big indicator of something that's wrong. Versus with Cloud Campaign, I didn't watch any tutorials and I was able to schedule all my content, get everything ready within just a couple of hours of playing around on the platform. The other thing that really annoys me about ClickUp, as another bit of a comparison, is I hate the lack of pricing transparency. I have had my price increased on ClickUp numerous times and often without any notification. I also found that when I first signed up, it was really unclear around the certain roles in the team and what adding a guest meant and what adding a team member meant, or someone in more of an admin role. And I discovered that anytime I added someone as like an admin, it was going to cost me an extra $100 or something ridiculous. When I compare that to Cloud Campaign, another brilliant feature that they have is they are all about pricing transparency. There are no extras and add-ons for silly little things like that. Unlike Hootsuite, Cloud Campaign offers a $229 monthly price, which I might add is $20 cheaper than the Hootsuite equivalent. And one of the key differences is you can have unlimited users. They're not going to surprise you with an extra fee if you bring on a temporary contractor to help with a specific contract, or if you bring in like a new video editor, you don't have to account for adding in a new person to your budget. The way that they've designed Cloud Campaign is it really grows and scales with you as an agency. For example, they actually have a $49 monthly payment option, which if you know anything about scheduling software and big programs like this, it's pretty much unheard of. And with that, you essentially have access to one brand space or one client. So if you are just getting started and you've only booked your first client, this is a great affordable option for you rather than having to spend $200 where you can have 5 brand workspaces. You can start small, and once you have the income to pay for that higher monthly subscription, you can grow and you can choose to sign up for that. There's so many other features that I'm still discovering with Cloud Campaign. I stumbled across today, they have a watermark feature. So if you're worried about clients that maybe haven't paid their entire contract out yet and you're sending them content for approvals and you're worried about them stealing images or videos and just posting them themselves, it has that added layer of protection where it will automatically apply a watermark logo to the image with the click of a button. Again, you don't have to faff around with Photoshop adding that in there. When you want to take it off, you just switch off the little toggle as well. And to top it all off, do you remember what I said around you get what you pay for with the Meta Business Suite? With Cloud Campaign, you have real human support, real customer service. And when you are on that $229 a month studio plan, you actually have your own account manager that you can directly contact. This is a game changer when compared to Meta, when compared to Hootsuite even, they don't offer this. Cloud Campaign has very kindly shared an incredible discount code with me today, exclusively for this audience. If you use the code ALLEN50, you will get 50% off your first month subscription. If you're looking to test the waters first, they also have a free 14-day trial. So this will allow you to see just like how easy it is to link up accounts. It took like 2 seconds for me to like link to all of my different Instagram and Facebook accounts. But definitely don't miss out on this discount code. I'll also include a link down below in the description box of today's video. So those are my thoughts on Cloud Campaign versus Hootsuite versus the Meta Business Suite. And I really hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something new, and I hope it kind of takes the pressure off some other social media managers out there who are feeling, you know, a little bit of that crunch time, trying to schedule, trying to keep up with all of their content. Know that it's okay to take breaks, that it's okay and it's encouraged to schedule client content, and also lean on the incredible software that we have access to that's going to speed up our workflow and make our lives easier. Because I always like to say I'm not a doctor, or I like to clarify I'm not a doctor, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not out here saving lives. But I do think social media management can be a very high stress job because we have to be switched on all the damn time, switched on 24/7, always checking notifications, always replying to messages, checking that our content has gone live. And I think utilizing these kind of different programs to support us on our journey is only going to make us happier. And when we are happier social media managers, we are making better content and we can better serve our clients. If you have any requests for videos you would like to see more of on the YouTube channel, let me know in the comments below and make sure you're subscribed, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye guys.